What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports to Hine Show. Happy holidays and a late Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, and on this video, I want to be talking about my 5 bold predictions for Week 17 of the NFL. It's hard to believe that this is already the final regular season week of the NFL. This season has absolutely flown by, so I'll go ahead and get started here. My first bold prediction I have is the New York Jets defeating the New England Patriots. The last 3 games, the Patriots have been absolutely horrible. They've been outscored 84-24 their last 3 games. They're a hot mess right now, while the New York Jets are in a 2-game win streak and have defeated 2 quality opponents in the Rams and the Cleveland Browns, 2 potential playoff teams. So I think the Jets could upset the Patriots and really just end the season on a horrible note for the Patriots. And some people expected the Patriots to be in the playoffs, and if they would lose to the Jets, they would end 6-10. It'd be very interesting to see what the Patriots do in their future. My next bold prediction is the Cincinnati Bengals will defeat the Baltimore Ravens. Also, the Bengals are on a 2-game win streak as well. They defeated the Steelers on Monday Night Football, which nobody expected that game, including myself, that Cincinnati would win. And then this past week, they defeated the Houston Texans. Cincinnati actually looks like they're playing pretty good right now. This is the best they've played in consecutive weeks in a very, very long time. Baltimore is good. There's no denying that, but they are very, very inconsistent. And the way that Bengals have played and the inconsistent ways that Baltimore can be, I think the Bengals can upset Baltimore, which also leads to my third bold prediction. Lamar Jackson, the last 4 games, is averaging 80 rushing yards a game. I believe the Cincinnati Bengals will hold Lamar Jackson for less than 50 rushing yards. When the Bengals played the Baltimore Ravens in their first meeting earlier this year, the Bengals held Lamar Jackson to just 3 rushing yards, which is kind of crazy because at that time, when Cincinnati played Baltimore, that's when Cincinnati did not have a win, and they were struggling, and they were not very good at all. And their defense, they're getting better. Their run defense is inconsistent. But if they were able to contain Lamar Jackson early in the year when their defense was horrible, when their defense is a little bit better now, I think they'll be able to contain him. And I think it's possible that the Cincinnati Bengals will hold Lamar Jackson to less than 50 rushing yards. My next bold prediction is that I believe the Atlanta Falcons will defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said with Baltimore, Tampa Bay is also very inconsistent as well. Obviously, the Atlanta Falcons have had a horrible season, but if it wasn't for blowing leads, they could possibly be a playoff team right now. Like I said, they have 11 losses, but 8 of those losses are by 1 possession. So, I mean, if you split half that, I mean, that's a huge difference in their season, and they could potentially be playing for a playoff spot if they just would not stop blowing leads. But I think it's possible Atlanta would defeat Tampa Bay this week. It'll be interesting to see how much Tampa Bay plays Brady. The fact that Tampa Bay has clinched a spot, they might not want to play Brady the whole game, so he does not get injured before the postseason, since their first time since 2007. And my final bold prediction, this is easily the boldest of this video, is I believe the Chargers could defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have won 7 straight games by 1 possession. That is an NFL record. And the Chargers are on a quiet win streak. They've won 3 straight games. They're starting to look very impressive. Justin Herbert's proving why he will win Rookie of the Year. And the Chiefs, despite them having 1 loss, I mean, they are very, very beatable in my opinion. Like I said, 7 straight games by winning by 1 possession. They're not playing with the level of competition at all. And I think it's possible that the Chargers will defeat the Kansas City Chiefs this week and really surprise lots of people in the NFL and really prove to people that the Kansas City Chiefs are totally beatable and they're not as big of a threat to win the Super Bowl as people think. So those are my 5 bold predictions for this week, in Week 17 of the NFL. Those bold predictions are the New York Jets will defeat the New England Patriots, the Cincinnati Bengals will defeat the Baltimore Ravens, the Bengals will hold Lamar Jackson to less than 50 rushing yards, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will lose the Atlanta Falcons, and the Chargers will defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you all so much for listening. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you next time on the Sports to Hine Show.